Regards from Ajay sir. Now we are going to see about a now we have seen about a mirror formula, and that rays which is passing from for a concave and convex convex mirror. Now we are going to see about a refraction of light in this particular part. Is a very easy when we already learned that a light travels only in straight line, but two transparent medium when passing or coming in a context, then what is going to be happen, that we are going to see in this particular part. Here we know that when we are pouring a 5 rupees coin in a water, we are, if you put take a one glass, and if you put pour a 5 rupees coin and pour some amount of the water, because of the glass as well as the water, you will see that a 5 rupees coin is a little bit uplifted, and we are not able to get at a right position. That same things or same phenomena we have seen during a collection of coins in a water body. Now same thing happens when a lemon has been put in a glass. You had seen over there in a Sarvat Wala ka counter pay, that lemon looks a little bit bigger compared to its original size. Same way, if you will take one glass of the water which is half filled, and if you pour a pencil in that, you will see that pencil had been cracked, or you can see a curve in this particular part. That phenomena is known as a refraction of light. Now we have to go a deep in this particular part. Here, first medium, this called as an ABCD, has been considered as a glass slab. Now, if a rays of the light is a passing, then it is going to be a pass. It's something like this. This is a normal sequence when glass slab is not there. It is going to pass from point. I will write name over here is AS. The S to P. It is a straight line. We will put the same and ABCD as in a glass slab in between the rays, then it is going to form a certain angle, because this is here in past it is having air, so it is easily able to travel in this way. When I will put a glass slab, it is going to make a certain angle of I which is similar to that of the R, and it is going to show a deflection at certain angle, because glass is a denser medium, air is a rarer medium compared to this. Now once again, this is called as a medium 1, this is a medium 2. In medium 2, this angle of R is equal to the angle of I. This angle of I is equal to angle of R. Once again it comes back to the air, which is a rarer medium. So due to that, if I draw a straight line with the help of a pin, paper pin, and if I plot one another with the help of, after putting a glass slab, I can see some deflection over there from this point to L. This is known as a lateral shift. क्या बोला जाएगा इसको? Lateral shift, when it moves from one medium to the another medium. These are rarer medium to a denser. So here I is similar to, equal to the incidence, then rarer, then incidence. So this is going to become a this. This, suppose I am considering X. This is also a X. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Angle of reflection is equal to this. This is a Z angle ना. अगर आप देखेंगे, it is going to make a Z angle, alternate angle. So this I R is equal to the I. This I is equal to the R2. So this IR2 is equal to the I2. So this proves about a refraction of the light. When once again it comes to the same medium, the angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection, but it is going to show a certain deflection. This deflection is known as a lateral shift. This is a very important phenomena which is taking place, and due to that we are able to see a plenty of the phenomena which is taking place in nature, like a twinkling of the star and other. Now, as per the law, we have to remember certain basic things, and we have to coordinate all that parts included in this. So we can come to a 2 law which is having a weightage of 2 mass. First law, all lie in the same plane. I am writing in a short, all lie in the same, but what? That the incident ray, refracted ray, and a normal to the inference of the two transparent media at the point of the incident all lie in the same plane. This is a reflection of the light. Now very important is ratio of the angle of the incidence to a sine angle E of refraction is a constant. So in short, I'll write this ratio of angle of the incidence to the sine angle of the refraction is a constant. So sine of I upon sine of R क्या हो जाएगा? Constant. This true for all angle of from 0 to I to 90. This is also known as ना Snell's law. ये दो को क्या बोला जाएगा? Snell's law. So in exams, you write a refraction phenomena which is taking place in glass lab. One question. Question number 2. Explain in short about a lateral shift. Same answer you have to write it down along with the law. Derive a Snell's law. Then same thing you have to repeat it once again. So all question is a differing, but the answer will be the same. Here the main statement which you have to remember it is in the form of this. All lie in the same plane, angle of incidence, normal and everything. Ratio of the angle of the incidence to the sine angle of the reflection is a constant. So a sine of I upon sine of R is equal to constant for all value of 0 of less than I is less than 90. तो उसको Snell's law बोला जाएगा. But the actual thing which we have to write down, which has been given on a page number 174 in your textbook. Now let us see about this. This law has been given over here. You have to write it down in a proper way. वही फॉर्म में आपको लिखना है. So let us see the angle, the incident ray, the refracted ray and normal of the interface of two transparent media at the point of the incident all lie in the same plane. This is called as a refraction of the light, not a reflection. Please remember that refraction words is going to be changed. The incident ray, refracted ray and normal to the interface of two transparent media at the point of the incidence all lie in the same plane. Second, ratio of the sine of the angle of the incident to the sine of the angle of the refraction is a constant. So sine of I upon sine of R is equal to constant for the light of a given color. Given color means we are having a total main color which is going to means a monochromatic light. If you will pass, then it is called as a same color. And for a given pair of the media, this law is also known as a Snell's law of the refraction. This is true for angle of 0 is less than I is less than 90. So I is the angle of incidence and R is the angle of refraction. Then we can write sine of I upon sine of R is equal to constant. So constant value is called the refractive index of the second medium with respect to the first. Now let us study about the refractive index in detail. Now we are going to see the same thing in a detail. Here might be you are able to understand in a short. ये आप short में याद रख सकते हो, but in exam you have to write it down once again in a full. ये definition से ही खाली आपका concept समझने के लिए ठीक है. With the help of this statement you are able to solve the sums. आप खाली सम सॉल्व करने के लिए याद रख सकते हो. एग्जाम के लिए ये आप इतना शॉर्ट में नहीं मेंशन कर सकते, बट यू कैन ब्रीफ विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस. नाउ ये होने के बाद नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू सी अबाउट द रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स क्या है एग्जैक्टली. नाउ रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स इज गोइंग टू बी गेट वेरी बिकॉज सपोज इफ आई टेक ए केरोसिन वाटर along with a glass or a mercury, mercury nahi, that a diamond, all are going to show a different type of the refractive index. So to understand that particular things, refractive index is going to become a constant for all the value of water anywhere. Same way for a glass slab, everywhere it is a constant. Same way air, it has been considered as a constant. Dense flint glass, carbon disulfide, rock salt, sapphire, ruby, then a turpentine oil, benzene, crown glass, something like that, ice, that all are going to show this type of the phenomena. Now let us understand the refractive index. Here, if you will take a transparent medium into a one to the another, it is a medium 1, that is a air, this is a medium 2, that is a glass. ये हो गया एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस, एंगल ऑफ रिफ्रैक्शन. सो आई विल राइट एन, यहाँ पे ध्यान से देखिए 2 to 1. तो स्पीड ऑफ द लाइट जो पीछे का नंबर है, इट हैज़ बीन रिटर्न इन ए न्यूमरेटर. सो स्पीड ऑफ लाइट इन मीडियम 1, स्पीड ऑफ लाइट इन मीडियम 2. सो ईटा बोलते हैं इसको, दिस दैट सिंबल विच हैज़ बीन गिवन इज कॉल्ड एन ईटा. 1 to 2 बोला जाएगा. 1 to 2 मीन्स ए स्पीड ऑफ लाइट इन मीडियम 1 विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू 2, विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू 2. ग्लास के कंपेरिजन में हियर, सो आई विल राइट एन 1 to 2 इज इक्वल टू v1, that is the speed of light in a medium 1 and speed of light in medium 2. So medium 2 with respect to a medium 1. Same thing when it comes back, यहाँ से रेज जब बाहर आ रहा है, when it comes back over here, then this is a medium 2 and this is a medium 1. Now same statement, I have to write down eta 1 with respect to 2. तो speed of light in medium 2 जो पीछे है वो यहाँ पे आ गया. एंड एट द सेम टाइम यू हैव टू राइट डाउन स्पीड ऑफ लाइट in medium 1. So eta 1 to 2 I will write, that is a v2 upon v1. Is that clear? This is your second. So speed of light in medium 2 and speed of light in medium 1 represent as n 1 to 2. These are totally opposite. Is that clear? So I can write n 1 to 2 with respect to 2 to 1, that is a v2 upon v1. In medium 1, if I vacuum or air, we had considered, it is a very difficult one thing you have to keep in mind. Certain thing we are just assuming vacuum value has been considered as an air medium. Why? Because it is a very difficult to create a vacuum in a particular condition. So we are going to write in medium 1 vacuum or air, then the refractive index of the medium 2 is considered with a vacuum. This is called an absolute refractive index of the medium. It is simply represented as n2. Now we are having a certain value, that is the speed of the light. Speed of the light in air. So n eta in medium m is equal to speed of light in air upon speed of light in the medium v. In medium, that is equal to v. This is a constant value. See, that we had already considered. So if I will compare these two particular things with a different thing, then I am going to get the value of these particular things. If I will consider with a water, so n of w, I am going to get the value is 1.33. This means that ratio of speed of the light in air with speed of the light in water is equal to 1/33. स्पीड ऑफ द लाइट तो फिक्स है. नाउ स्पीड ऑफ द लाइट इन वाटर, अगर मैं वाटर ले लेता हूँ तो के कंपैरिजन में value will come 1.33. If I'll take crown glass, then I am going to get N of G, that is a crown glass, is equal to 1.52. If I'll take candela balsam, N of candela balsam, then I am going to get the value is 1.53. It is going to be get changed with respect to the light in air, and based on that we had already discovered a certain constant value for this particular part. Based on this, certain sums has been given to sort it out, and this is called optically denser medium may not possess greater mass and डेंसिटी. सो ज़रूरी नहीं होता है कि अगर कोई रिफ्लेक्शन ज़्यादा करता है तो उसकी डेंसिटी ज़्यादा होगी. सपोज केरोसिन जो लेते हैं, तो केरोसिन इज हैविंग ए डेंसिटी m of kerosene, value will reach 1.44. Okay, but water is 1.33. इसका और डेंसिटी का कोई लेना देना नहीं है. दैट यू हैव टू कीप इन माइंड. व्हाई? बिकॉज इफ यू टेक ए वन ग्लास and pour a water and kerosene, you are able to see a kerosene on upper portion. यहाँ पे देखोगे, even though it is having a refractive index of 1.44, water is having a less refractive index, that is a 1.33. even though it is a lesser, its density is a higher compared to the kerosene. So we cannot show any relation with a density of that particular things, that you have to keep in mind. This is a very important part. Now let us refer a textbook. Here once again we are going to see about a page number is a 174, 10.3.2 refractive index. Here main word that light travels faster in vacuum with speed of 3 multiplied by 10⁸ meter per second. This has been universally accepted. So in air the speed of the light is only marginally less, so compared to that of in a vacuum. So reduce it considerably in a glass or a water. The value of the refractive index for a given pair of the media depends upon the speed of the light in the two media as given below. Now consider a ray with a travelling from medium 1 into a medium 2 as shown in figure 10.11. V1 will be the speed of the light in medium 1, V2 will be the speed of the light in medium 2. So I will write N221, that is the speed of light in medium 1, speed of light in medium 2. So V1 upon V2 हो जाएगा. By the same argument, refractive index of the medium 1 with respect to the medium 2, तो उसको लिखा क्या जाएगा, N122. So N122 if I want to write it down, तो ये क्या होगा, medium 2 will come in a numerator and medium 1 will come in a numerator. जो आगे है वो numerator में, पीछे है denominator में. Clear? So V2 upon V1. Now it is simply represented as N2. C is the speed of light, which we have already seen. Now based on this, if you will see, light in air is a V in the speed of the light in the medium, then refractive index of the medium NW कितना लिया जाएगा, eta of m is equal to speed of light in air. एयर के साथ कभी भी कोई भी मीडियम को कंसिडर करेंगे, C will be the constant, तो C by V, तो स्पीड ऑफ लाइट इन मीडियम V. एयर की वैल्यू जब मुझे पता है, आई कैन गेट ऑल द रिमेनिंग वैल्यू. सो आई कैन गेट द वैल्यू ऑफ ए रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स ऑफ several media. So if I'll take the refractive index of water, value will come 1.33. This means that ये क्या बता रहा है, that the ratio of the speed of light in air and the speed of a light in water is equal to कितना हो जाएगा 1.33 means it reduces the speed of light for the traveling in that particular medium. Value जितना ज़्यादा it will take a more time to pass from that particular medium. Similarly, the refractive index of the crown glass n, that is going to give you a 1.52. Such data are helpful in a many places. So here some value has been given. Air has been considered as a 1, ice as such density is a 1.31, even lesser than our water. Water is having a 1.33. So you have to remember the density of the air. Refractive index of the air is a 1.003, 1.0003. Then water 1.33. Kerosene is 1.44. There is a very less difference of the refractive index between a water and alcohol. It is nearly same, 0.33, 0.36. Fused quartz is a 1.46. Turpentine oil 1.47. This is also going to be a float on the surface of water. Here kerosene is also floating on the surface of water. So there is no relation between a refractive index and density. Then benzene has been given, crown glass, candela balsam, rock salt, carbon disulfide, dense flint gas 1.65. Highest among all is a diamond. Is how much? 2.42 is a refractive index, and because of that diamond gives a lots of internal reflection and going to show a shining surface. Now, note from 10.3 that an optically denser medium may not possess a greater mass density. Kerosene having a higher refractive index is optically denser than water, although its mass density is less than water. This part is a very very important for 2 marks VSQ. Now we are going to see about a certain more to know about this. Usually they are not asking, but sometimes in the for a higher studies in the same, and at the same time to understand the concept it is necessary to read this particular part. Ability of a medium for to refract a light is also expressed in terms of its optical density, is defined as a connotation. Underline the word connotation. It is not the same as mass density. ये और ये वर्ड के बीच में डिफर है. We have been using a term rarer medium and denser medium in this chapter is actually means optically rarer medium and optically denser medium respectively. When can we say that the medium is optically denser than the other in comparing two media? The one with a larger refractive index is optically denser medium than the other. Other medium of the lower refractive index is optically rarer हो जाएगा as per the Snell's law that I had already told you. Now the other medium of the lower refractive index is optically rarer. The speed of the light is higher in a rarer medium than a denser medium. Thus the ray of the light is traveling from a rarer medium to a denser medium, slows down the and bends toward the normal. That phenomena we have seen over here. It bends toward the normal when it passes from one medium to another. This is a rarer medium, this is a denser medium, so it is going to shift toward the normal. And bends toward the normal when it travels from a denser medium to a rarer medium. ये स्टेटमेंट जो है वो आपके लिए काम का है. A ray light traveling from a rarer medium to a denser medium slows down and bends toward the normal. When it travels from a denser medium to a rarer, तो बिल्कुल ऑपोजिट फेनोमेना हो जाएगा, स्पीड्स अप एंड बेंड्स अवे फ्रॉम द नॉर्मल. सो सेम फेनोमेना, अगर ये डेंसर है ये रेयर है, it is going to shift on this side. Is that clear? So this is a very important information and summary they are given. We have to remember this word that is called as a connotation, and it is not the same as a mass density. Thank you very much for being with us. Next time we are going to see about one new chapter that is called as a phenomena with a lens. For this you have to write it down, the same things which I had already explained to you. Very important question is explain in brief Snell's law. Thank you very much.